Ah, what a beautiful, peaceful park. I'm Cathy from Cathy's Chuckle Club. It's Fabulous Fun Friday again. On this week's episode, stay tuned as we learn about Taphophilia. What's that? Here we are on location at Wilson's Hill Pioneer Cemetery. Taphophilia, of course, is the study of cemeteries, or the love of. We've all heard about people who go to old cemeteries and try to figure out what's going on here. Those folks are called tombstone tourists. How do you like that? Oh, here's some fun facts. Although this property was not deeded to First Essa Presbyterian Church by the Wilsons until 1858, there were burials here for nearly a quarter century before that date. The earliest tombstone date that Neil could find was that of a one-year-old child, Ellen Sutherland, dated 1839. The first Essa settlers, the George Dinwoodies and the Thomas Duffs, were buried here. The Neville's plot contains the remains of 6 children who died within 1 week, a grim reminder of the once dreaded diphtheria. Ah, what a peaceful place. Birds singing in the background, beautiful greenery. Here we are up on a hill, though. It must have been quite a challenge to get the caskets up here. According to archives, it took a couple of trips. They had to stop and rest. No wonder. It's difficult to identify the 300 to 500 people who are buried here. There were 2 vandals, Mother Nature and Father Time. High winds took down trees. Weather and time erased the inscriptions. It's estimated that over 58 children under the age of 5 are buried here. Hundreds and hundreds of people. Who knows who they are? Oh, the work of some wonderful people has preserved some of the Pioneer Cemetery. Although there are a lot of children in this cemetery, there are a lot of people who have lived to an older age as well. Here's John Bell, age 95, and just over here, Richard Bell, age 86, and there's others. Yeah, so kind of good, interesting. In this Pioneer Cemetery, of course, there are some ancient trees. And this one, this beautiful maple, was planted. It's a living memorial to Neil McBride. Until the 1970s, this Pioneer Cemetery was in really poor shape. Neil took it upon himself, 4th generation of the Dinwoodie family, upon himself to restore the cemetery. And he did his best. He uncovered some of the plaques, restored some of them, renewed them, but then time went by again and it fell into disrepair until a group of ladies took to restoring again. So now the plaques that Neil had done have been restored, and more is known about the people that live here, that reside here. Their final resting place. So fun. And Mary Sutherland erected a plaque in Neil's honor as well. That's something you can do to honor your loved ones, is plant a tree, a living memorial. What a great gift. And a souvenir, a legacy almost, right? Oxygen and giving us roots and foundation. So wonderful. Well, that's another episode, folks, of Fun Fab Friday. I hope you enjoyed. See where we end up next week. Please subscribe. We would love that. That's true. Thank you so much.